evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I quite like the look of this boy, Ito, because he's solid, versatile, he's capable of playing in multiple positions in defence, and he's got a lovely passing range with a cracking left foot. So he's well suited to possession football, and his confidence and technique on the ball make him ideal for this sort of game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's very neat. Now it's Doan. Played into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. It's out for a goal kick. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. Kubo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Doan. Spread out to the left. They've got a corner here. Gakpo is there, and he can get that clear. Van Dijk. Gravenberg shifted upfield. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tanaka. Kamada. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries to get it clear. What a throw in. Ake can get it clear. Van de Ven. De Jong. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Ake. Reinders. Marlen. Now it's Memphis Depay. Marlen. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Ake, now the ball in. Ito clears it away. Out for a throw. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tomiyasu. Kubo. Tomiyasu, aim forwards. Reinders. Ake. Gakpo. Reinders. Tanaka. Kubo. Gakpo. Timber. Marlen. And it's Memphis Depay. Tries a measured ball. Tomiyasu makes the interception. Kamada. Oh, good spread. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gakpo. Ake. De Jong. De Jong. Ake. A few interesting forays forward, but he's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away. And they've got a throw. Marlen. Timber. Timber's cross. It is a corner. That has been knocked clear. And here's Gakpo. He decides to cross it. And that has been cleared. Kamada attempts a clearance. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Japan, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Kubo. Tanaka. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. And that's been won straight back. Kamada looking to get on the end of this. Kamada. And he shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And the shot! In he goes again! They've played it short. He's dealt with that well. And here's Kubo. Tomiyasu. Oh, nice touch. Played out to the right. Can he finish? It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kamada actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ito. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Gakpo chasing after it. Tomiyasu. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's Kamada. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Doan. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's neat. Endo. Oh, it's played in. Oh, great header! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
After 18 minutes is number 18.
Japan have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
The less said about that pass, the better. Tanaka. Itakura. Endo. Tanaka. Now it's Kamada. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's trying the shot. And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! So close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Timber. Marlen. That has been cut short. Tanaka. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Reinders. Ake. Gakpo. Reinders. And it's De Jong. Endo. Duan. Good play on the left-hand side here. Marlen wins the duel this time. Clearance is short. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Marlon. De Jong. Marlon. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that was asking just too much of him. Kamada. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gakpo. Now, what's he got in mind? He can get that clear. Throw it. Gakpo looking to run onto it. That is a brilliant interception. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. That's the throw. Marlon turns and goes back. And here's Marlon. Kubo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kamada spread out to the left. Ito. They get a throw in. And he's managed to get free. Marlon. Now it's Memphis Depay. Reinders. And here's De Jong. And here's Gakpo. De Jong. De Jong! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tomiyasu. It's Akura. And it's played forward. Kubo looks to get on the end of this. Gakpo. Tomiyasu. Aim forwards. Gakpo. De Jong. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Was nowhere near his best. Kubo. It's a Itakura. That's really well manoeuvred. Reinders, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. De Jong. And here's Reinders. Gakpo. Tomiyasu. It's a Itakura. Van Dijk. Ake. De Jong. Gravenberg. Ito. Endo. And it's Kamada. Gravenberg. Timber. De Jong. Van der Ven. Van der Ven chooses to go cross-field. Reinders. Malen. Endo. Tomiyasu shifted upfield. And it's Kamada. Out to the right. Kubo carries the ball down the right. And the ball's come loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van der Ven. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kamada tries to thread one through. Danger averted for now. And here's Kamada. Kubo. Kubo has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent, he has every reason to. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. The Netherlands are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a go. Timber. Malen succumbs to the pressure. It's Itakura. The Netherlands are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Van Dijk. Van Dijk gently done. And here's Depay, and it's made its way to him. Malen knocks it out wide. Timber tries to dink it through. Tomiyasu gets good distance on it. Ake. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Played into space out wide. Gakpo. Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Do have a chance to counter here. Kubo, now he's got space here.
Van der Ven, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Marlen. And it's De Jong. Timber. On a beautiful clear evening, here's Gakpo. Kamada. Always onto this. Doan. Time to deliver. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance! Ake. Gakpo. De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. De Jong. Kubo. No, again there's no way through. And it's Kamada. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. And that was very necessary. And it's Tanaka. That's a good... And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ake.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kubo. Great ball if he can get there. Good challenge, excellent challenge. De Jong. And here's Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kubo. Nice physical challenge. Memphis Depay. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Ito. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Strong running down that left flank. Delivered with swing. Too much distance on that. Gravenberg. Marlen. Proves too strong. And it's Kamada. Kamada played out towards the right wing. Tanaka. Now it's Doan. And here... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gravenberg. Calmly anticipates. Tomiyasu. Over to the left. Doan. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. That's an excellent interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's good running with the ball. And he's on his way! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And it's Kubo. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. And here's Kubo. Van Dijk getting this one clear. That's a throw. Tomiyasu. Now it's Kubo. Now it's Kamada. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. Memphis Depay. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Kubo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Kamada. Goes for the shot!
Kamada really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Timber. Marlon. Marlon making good progress on the right-hand side. Marlon. That's tidy. De Jong. And here's Marlon. He's in a good great chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That's really well manoeuvred. Duan. Endo. Ito. Kubo chasing after it. Oh, Red, nice interception. De Jong. Gravenberg, gently done. And here's Marlon. And it's Timber. Serves up across. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong, oh, good spread. Marlon. Now is having a shot! Clears it away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Endo. Kamada. Kamada played through into space. Brilliantly cut out. De Jong. Van de Ven. Marlen. Timber. Some good work on the right flank here. Marlen shifted upfield. And he's heaved it away. Gakpo! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Gakpo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Tomiyasu. Kubo. Played out to the right. Kubo proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Endo. Gakpo. Van Dijk. De Jong. The Netherlands keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. That is lovely. Out to the left it goes. De Jong played out to the left flank. Gakpo. Kamada. Kubo. Kamada. Now it's Kubo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ake aim forwards. Tanaka. Always onto this. Chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Moved on forwards. And here's Gakpo. Showing good feet. Gakpo. Played in deep. Tries to get it clear. Gakpo. Ake. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Tomiyasu. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Kamada. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Marlen. Timber. Lovely bit of skill. He's cut it out. Kubo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Endo. Ito. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. Kubo. Itakura. And it's played forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ake. Ake played over towards the opposite flank. Marlen. Now it's De Jong. Can he deliver? De Jong, now here's the delivery. Goes for a shot! And he's there to get it away.
Japan are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Japan, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it. Kubo. Played towards the other side. Well timed, excellent interception. Timber. And it's Timber. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Jong hit into the middle. Kubo. Tomiyasu. Ito. Tanaka. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven. Ake. Gakpo. And that's aimed into the middle. Time for a change in personnel. Timber plays it short. Now it's Kubo. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. And it's De Jong. And here's Depay. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Just one goal in it now. Game on. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tomiyasu. Ito. Kamada. Now it's Kubo. Tomiyasu cuts it out. Wins the duel this time. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's De Jong. Gravenberg. Cleared without complication. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Decent progress down the left.
The Netherlands really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Kubo. Kubo. And it's played into the middle. Van der Ven can get it clear. Van Dijk with the clearance. Gravenberg. De Jong. Gravenberg. Doan. Japan have a free kick. Kamada! It's off target and by quite a way. Van Dijk. Gravenberg moved on forwards. Can he get onto this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ito. And he goes cross-field. Tanaka. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's going to go a long way. And it's Kamada. Kamada, this has gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for it! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, that is a bit special.
After 72 minutes is number 8.
Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Ake. Ito did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ito. Itakura. Ito, long ball upfield. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Kamada. And it's played forward. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Doan. Kubo. Kubo. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Timber. Dumfries. Lovely feet. De Jong. And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone direct. Has another go! More pressure on the opposition goal.
The Netherlands really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Doan. Tanaka. Probing pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Up he goes! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Van de Ven, gently done. Kubo. And it's Kubo. Oh, super find. And that has been clubbed away. Kubo. And here's Kamada. That has found him in acres of space. Van de Ven with the clearance. Endo have it back and can go again. That's really well cleared. Kamada. Real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kamada is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. And here's Ake. De Jong. Over to the left. Looks across and plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And here's De Jong. Timber. Kamada. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Timber. That's a promising run he's making on the right. De Jong. Played back in. Dumfries with the delivery. Can he get the shot away? Tanaka. Tomiyasu, aim forwards. And it's Ake. Ake. Gakpo looking to run onto it. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible pass. It's a corner. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Ake. And here's Gakpo. Looks to the other side. Dumfries. Oh, what a climb! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Tomiyasu. Tanaka. Ito, gently done. That is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's well seen too. Ake. Gakpo. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay, spread out to the left. And it's De Jong. Over to the left. And that is out of play. Now it's De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. Gakpo with the cross. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Dumfries. Crossed into the box. Kamada. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. Kubo. And it's played forward. Duan. Ito. Long ball looking to counter. Can he latch onto this? Kamada. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. A chance to play it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thinks one through. Now that's a lovely exchange. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kamada. Ito. Duan. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Could try cutting inside here. Now that's a fine challenge. Ake. Ake shifted upfield. Gakpo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Endo. Tomiyasu. Kubo. And it's De Jong. That's a cute ball. Gakpo. This could be their final throw of the dice. And that has been cleared. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's in here! Gakpo! That comes as a mighty relief. Moved on forwards. Kubo. Kamada. Kubo. Very nicely done. De Jong. Gakpo. And it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. So who's he picking out? That looks a... climbs up big! Memphis Depay. Can he finish? Tries to get it clear. Tomiyasu. And that's that. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. The Netherlands really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in, so positives can be taken, Peter, even in defeat.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.